Occurred, June 28, 2007. 2300 location, Bloomington, Indiana. Shape, oval. Duration, 1 minute. Characteristics: the object changed color, orange light changing to amber, on the night of June 28, 07 at about 11 p.m. at the dam at Lake Monroe while I was fishing. Coming from the northeast was an orange oval-shaped light at a high rate of speed. At arm's length it was about the size of a quarter. The light was bright orange, flying just under the cloud cover. It streaked in the stopped and hovered for a few seconds, then the color changed to a light amber color, and it streaked off. About 20 seconds after, those two jets came screaming by. They do fly this area all the time, so I'm sure it was military jets.
Occurred, August 13, 2008. 2200 location, Bloomington, Indiana. Shape, light. Duration, approximately 15 seconds. The 13th of August 08, Bloomington, Indiana, approximately 10 p.m. Orange dot moving slowly below Big Dipper, then very fast, up and down 5 times, then gone. I was speaking with my mother on a cordless phone in my backyard at approximately 2200. I was looking at the Big Dipper to the north when I noticed a small orange dot moving slowly across the sky just below the bottom star of the Big Dipper. I think it's called Pollux. I thought it was an airplane at first, then I noticed that it wasn't blinking. I watched it more closely because I then know it might be a satellite or the International Space Station. Suddenly, the orange dot moved extremely quickly up several degrees, down about double the distance, back up the same distance as the previous move, then down at an angle right near the star Pollux, and it blinked out. It was gone. This is my first experience seeing something like this. I am submitting this report because I would like to know if anyone else reported anything similar at the same date, time, location.
Occurred, the 12th of January 2009. 0:45 location, Bloomington, Indiana. Shape, fireball. Duration, 3 seconds. Characteristics: the object left a trail. There was an aura or haze around the object. When driving, a moderately large and bright fireball-shaped object was seen falling from the sky. When driving back to my apartment at about 0:45 on December 1, 2009, I saw a large, moderately bright, yellow to orange fireball-shaped object falling from the sky towards the earth. I only saw this for a very short time, as I was driving. It stayed lit and falling until it fell behind the horizon. There was a tail to the object. It was long and consistent throughout the entire fall. It was larger than any meteor or shooting star I had ever seen. It did not move at a very fast rate.
Occurred, April 28, 2010. 1500 location, Bloomington, Indiana. Shape, cigar. Duration, -2 minutes. It was a daylight sighting of cigar-shaped object over Bloomington. One witness was outside a local cafe, on Covenanter Drive, when he noticed a cigar-shaped object at approximately 30 degrees above the horizon, SSE of his position. Using the dime held at arm's length reference, the length of what I saw was approximately 4 dimes, and the width was approximately 1/2 dime. It was moving from east to west, slowly, from my left to my right, and was not only moving forward, but was also slowly ascending, without changing attitude. The object was medium gray in color with a very slight tinge of copper. When asked if the object produced a sound, the witness responded, "No sound emanating from the object that I could discern." Additional witness observation. At the same time, there were also 2 normal jet aircraft that were visible in the SSE sky, with normal contrails. One of these was flying north, and the other one was flying south, but at very high altitude.
Occurred, the 8th of October 2010. 2100 location, Bloomington, Indiana. Shape, triangle. Duration, 15 to 20 secs. Characteristics: there were lights on the object. The object made a sound. Triangle-shaped object seen at a low angle and moving slowly. 3 lights gave the shape of the triangle. Object's noise was strange. Moved over sight within 15 to 20 seconds.
Occurred, November 15, 2010. 21:45 location, Bloomington, Indiana shape, other duration. 1 minute a white pearl-shaped object was seen zooming above Bloomington. As I was exiting my vehicle, after parking in the Eigenmann Residence Hall parking lot, I saw a pearl-shaped, bright, white object zoom across the clear night sky at approximately 9:45 p.m. on Monday, November 15, 2010. The object resembled nothing I had ever seen before such a plane.
Occurred the 3rd of February 2011, 1 o'clock location, Bloomington, Indiana shape, light duration, more than 1/2 hour characteristics. There were lights on the object, star-like, slow-moving craft, only ever seen descending, not ascending. Second time I have witnessed this. However, the night before I am reporting this, I saw a strange, bright, flashing, twinkling fast star, which now I think was the same craft. It is not very obvious unless you stand there and watch it with a reference point, as, like I said, it just looks like a very flashy star. But it steadily but slowly descends. I can see red in the color, but only after looking at it for a while. It is in the western sky, slightly south. Has been in the same spot both times I have witnessed it descending. Like I said, it looks very much like a star, except it descends slowly, however, faster than the night sky changes.
Occurred June 22, 2012, 0-100 location, Bloomington, Indiana shape, triangle duration, 10 minutes characteristics. There were lights on the object. There was an aura or haze around the object. There were aircraft in the vicinity or aircraft chasing the object. It was orange and had no sound. IT was 10,000 feet altitude. The first ship was in perfect formation with 5 orange lights, then 2 more, then 1 light. None of the crafts had sound. The first craft was a triangle, the other ones were all aligned.
Occurred June 22, 2012, 23:30 location, Bloomington, Lake Monroe, in shape, light duration, 3 minutes 10 orange lights were seen above Lake Monroe, Indiana. On Friday evening, June 22, 2012, at Eagle Point Resort on Lake Monroe, Indiana, my son, daughter-in-law and grandson and I witnessed the following. 10 orange lights crossed at about 75 degrees from the horizon above us at what I would estimate to be 5 to 10,000 feet elevation. They appeared in sequence, crossing from northwest to southeast in this pattern, 5 together in a triangular shape, followed by a pair and another pair and, finally, a single light. They were distinctly orange, moving rapidly, but not apparently at terrifically high speed. There was a complete absence of sound. After they passed over us, they disappeared, apparently accelerating away soundlessly. In relation to other objects in the night sky, they were much larger than stars, and seemed large for their elevation. My grandson was able to use a digital camera, not a cell phone, to record most of the event. We have uploaded the 2-minute, 13-second video to a laptop computer. I will submit that file soon.
Occurred July 28, 2014, 20:45 location, Bloomington, Indiana shape, oval duration. 20 seconds before sunset, a hovering oval metallic object quickly ascends into a cloud in central Indiana. It was around sunset on a partly cloudy evening. I was driving south on Highway 37, approaching the W 3rd Street exit, when I noticed a very bright metallic object hovering just below a large cloud. I noticed the object because it was shining so brightly, yet the sun was not shining in that direction. I didn't see lights on the object either. At first I thought it might be some type of aircraft, but that just didn't seem possible with the hovering. Before I could point out the object to person riding with me, the object moved straight up into the large cloud and disappeared.
Occurred the 12th of May 2016, 6:30 location, Bloomington, Indiana shape, light duration, 10 seconds characteristics. There were lights on the object. The object emitted other objects. There were aircraft in the vicinity or aircraft chasing the object. Animals reacted to the event. My dad was dropping me off at my grandma's house, but she forgot to unlock a door for me to go in, so my dad waited, and I went around to the back door to find it locked as well. I then went back around front to find that my dad had left. It was just as the sun was barely coming up for sunrise and I was looking west, when a cat suddenly snuck up on me. It had to have given me a heart attack, but it looked up past me and meowed. Wondering why on earth a cat would look in the sky, as because Grandma still hadn't unlocked the door, I looked up at what he had meowed at. I looked up to find two craft at high altitude that looked just like a star. At first, I thought it was just me, but then I stood there and watched one of them stop completely, while the other one morphed into the other, then split again and started doing a figure 8 pattern around the other. Just about that time my grandma opened the door and I just stopped thinking about it. Later though, it started to raise suspicion and I just now got a chance to report it.